She says is if a person does not pronounce the letter qaf correctly in prayer, but says it in a manner that the letter can be understood by others, is that okay? Well, to answer this question, we have to understand that it is not only the letter qaf that it is difficult to non-Arabs. There are a number of letters as well, such as the letter dad. When you say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, and a lot of the non-Arab speaking would probably say مَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ or وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, and they transform and change the letter into another letter. So what's the ruling on that? First of all, if they are capable of saying the letter properly, then their prayer is invalid. Why is that? Because they deliberately changed the letter of the Quran, which was revealed in the Arabic language, and it will remain Arabic. Therefore, you have to pronounce the letters correctly, if you are able to do this. And this is possible for people when they put some effort into it, when they train themselves, when they do it over and over until they master it. And when you want to do something with the will of Allah, you can achieve that. If a person is unable to perfect or to pronounce the letters as they're supposed to be pronounced, then Allah Azza wa Jal would not burden people with something that they cannot bear. So if it is beyond your capability, you're unable, simple as that. Or it needs a month or two for you to master it and to practice it, but until that time comes, your prayer is valid. Your prayer is correct, because this is your capability. This is the best you can do. However, you are not allowed to lead prayers where people praying behind you are better than you in your pronunciation, even if you know the Quran by heart. But there is an Arab or an non-Arab who can pronounce the Arabic letter correctly. It is not permissible for you to pray, that is, to lead the prayers, because you did not master the way to say and pronounce these letters. And so many times we go to non-Arab countries and we find the Imam leading the prayer to be a non-Arab, or even an Arab who does not pronounce the letters correctly. Instead of saying al-ladhina, he says al-lazina. Instead of saying ja'a, he says ga'a. So he used the colloquial and the dialect into the Quran, and this is not permissible at all, unless those behind him are as bad as he is or even worse. So if I go to a non-Muslim country and I find the people there are unable to pronounce it correctly, in this case it is permissible for him to lead the people, but not to lead someone who is an Arab or who is capable of pronouncing the letters properly. Therefore, to answer your question, if he is leading someone who is as bad as he is or even worse, their prayer all are correct. If not, if he's leading someone who's better than him, this person who's better than him must lead the prayer, or he must pray on his own, because it is not permissible for him to allow someone who is unable to recite the Quran properly and altering the words or altering the meaning or altering the letters